Step 1, you've got to blow up your drum set. Step 2, you've got to throw a TV out your hotel room window. Now you're ready to play Baba O'Riley by The Who. In this video, we're going to be breaking down one of The Who's most famous songs, and we're going to break it down into 5 levels, so whether you're an absolute beginner or you've been playing for years, you can play this song right now. So for level 1, we've called it the beginner, and this is for anyone who's just starting out playing drums. This is the most basic version of the groove that you can play through the entire song. We're just playing quarter notes on the crash cymbal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in line with that, we're going to play our snare drum on beats 2 and 4, and the kick drum on beat 1 and 3. And put together with the track, it sounds like this. So level 2 is the Weekend Warrior, and this one is just a little bit more difficult than what you learned in level 1. The only changes we're going to make here are playing 8th notes on the crash cymbal, 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to change the bass drum. We're going to add 1 note, so it's going to be on 1 and 3 and. So 3 notes on the kick drum altogether. So that sounds like this put together with the track. So level 3 is called the student. So by this point, you've probably been working on some of your drumming independence or taking drum lessons, and if you've been listening to the original recording, you've probably noticed that there's some other stuff happening in Keith Moon's drum part. So all we're going to be doing in level 3 is adding 1 note on the snare drum in the middle of the bar, and it's going to come right in between 2 notes on the crash cymbal. It takes a bit of independence. So it sounds like this put together with the track. So level 4 is called the cover band drummer. So either you're out there playing this live out in front of an audience, or you're getting closer to filming a drum cover with exactly what Keith Moon played. All we're adding here is the exact bass drum pattern that Keith played. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging. We're not playing exactly what Keith Moon played on the track, but we're getting closer. So this is what it sounds like. So you've made it to level 5, and of course, we're calling this Keith Moon. This is actually a 4-bar pattern, all based off of what you hear in the first bar, but there's some changes that happen throughout bars 2, 3, and 4. This is what the whole thing sounds like. Pay attention to the kick drum notes all through the 4 bars and where he plays the snare drum. This is what it sounds like all put together. All right, there you have it, the 5 levels of Baba O'Riley, one of the most famous songs from The Who, and it's just an absolute classic with some amazing drumming by Keith Moon. So down in the comments, make sure you let us know what level you're at, and also make sure you revisit this video often. Maybe you're at level 2 or 3 right now, and you can keep working up to levels 4 and 5. Now, if you're a fan of Keith Moon, I've also filmed a video on the genius of Keith Moon, which is a deep dive into his playing style, some of his most famous drum parts, and really you can just see what made him such an important drummer in rock history. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.